Dear single parent, if you were ever abandoned or neglected by your partner who was your baby's mother or baby's father to fend for yourself and your children, then the spirit of rejection comes to play. And before I even voice out my opinions about such barbaric moves, let me just encourage all you single parents out there that when someone decides to exit your life, please let them do so. And it is very painful to suffer rejection from someone you truly loved. However, do not chain yourself to a person who wants you to go. Do not chain yourself to somebody who does not want you. Because if you insist on staying with someone who does not love or care for you anymore, you will eventually break your own heart. And life is too short to be wasting it on people who don't care about you. Dear parent, your ex-partner may have left you for another relationship, sometimes without even granting you the respect of breaking up with you first or parting ways with you in an amicable manner, or because they fell out of love with you and now wanting to rush out into another relationship as if the grass is greener on the other side with their toxic selves. And by the way, why is it that toxic people always believe that they will find greater love when they cannot even identify or hold on to true love? Toxic people will always think that they are in love for the 40th time until the adrenaline rush in the foolish hearts disappears and they are left with the normality of a relationship for which they despise as boring. And like imps, they rush again to chase the romantic high in another relationship. Dear parent, when you encounter such a human being, one who is very immature with the brain of a child, then it's best that you remove yourself from such a person, as they will suck your energy dry, drain out your resources, and leave you with nothing, feeling broken and misused, while they run off to pounce on another unsuspecting soul and repeat this grime cycle everywhere else. And now back to the topic of rejection. Dear parent, like I told you before, rejection is not only God's protection, but an opportunity for your growth. If your partner opts to leave the relationship after years of love and marriage, then please, by all means, let them go. Because if you keep insisting on flogging a dead horse, eventually you will stain yourself with its carcass. Dear parent, I know that it's painful to just leave and walk away from a relationship that had become your life. Yet even great stories come to an end. There are no guarantees in life, dear parent. There is nothing permanent in life. And if God wants you out of that relationship, then best believe that He will yank you out of it Himself. Dear parent, when someone you love dumps you for another person, you will feel the pain of rejection. And the pain can crumble you to your knees. But when it's all said and done, yourself and your identity stands alone. A relationship cannot define you at all, dear parent, simply because you existed long before that relationship ever came to be. So do yourself a favor, dust yourself up, and move on. And it may take you a while before you can move on from that relationship. And that's okay. But when you are done, when you're done crying, build yourself up, get over it. Dear parent, do you know just how many great souls out there are wishing to connect with an equal greater soul as yours? Assuming your soul is a great soul, of course. Do not limit yourself to something that is broken or torn. Once you have moved through the 5 stages of grief, the hard lessons learned make you heal from the sting of rejection. And hopefully, the greatest lesson would be that even when one rejects you, it doesn't take away your value, because someone's opinion of you is just that, an opinion.